Okay, everything broke. I got it working
Even
now.
though I'm
There we
highly
go.
doubting his decision of asking me to be the person she could play with. I mean, yes, I'm also German, but
What?
I am not the best person to play with.
Okay, I've got it all set up now. Dear God, that took way longer than it should have.
You're good?
Yep, I'm good.
Hell yeah, let's go.
3, 2, 1. It's gonna be like a round of this, and then we're gonna head over to Repo, I think. I just realized, did I, like... everything is broken.
What's broken? Oh my god, I'm not the only scuffed one for once.
It's not my fault that my entire Streamlabs decided it didn't like me. Alright, you and me, we're gonna go do scanner, because I want you to learn it.
I know how to do scanner. I was watching them do that when I was supposed to be killing everyone.
Oh my god.
What? I didn't know it was the last task, and I was being polite.
Well, let's go.
There was also 3 people in the room, so I couldn't do it.
So do you want computer end or do you want that end? That end?
This end.
Okay, look slightly to the left and a bit up. A little bit more. Keep going. And you keep going up. More. There you go. Okay. Go down, like way down. More. Keep going down. And left. There you go. Oh, come back a little bit. And down just a smidge. Ever so slightly to the right, just a little bit. A little bit more. You adjust in much smaller increments than most people. Okay, we're gonna go back up. Alright, to the left. Back to the right just a little bit. There you go, up a little bit more. There you go. Left again. Down. Alright. Diagonally up left. Alright, stop. Up. Up a bit. And to the right a little. Okay, up up more. Why? Yeah, welcome to playing with Sitkins.
Yeah. I like how I did absolutely nothing except for tell him to stop.
I mean, we didn't have weapons on us, so... Oh, Voltrix has the C4. Oh no. Is he gonna throw it in Paizushi? What's he gonna do with it? What's he gonna do with it?
I found it.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, he had the detonator and... Hi guys.
Damn.
Hi.
What's up, y'all?
Yeah, we were the first
This is
2
gonna be a very
kills.
short round.
Doing scanner. Yeah, when Sitkins is murderer, everybody just kind of dies. Like,
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah, yeah.
I can tell why.
Dude, you had both halves of it too?
Yeah, I gave both the detonate.
So did you want to play another round to make up for that?
I think that round was a bit quicker than expected.
I just missed. I'm kind of bad at aiming in this game. I'm sorry.
Dissident.
I made up for it by actually.
You don't need to worry about it. I guarantee you Sitkins enjoyed what he did.
Nope. I have been the entire time.
I was the same once, that was it. I didn't have any others. I've just been
I
playing.
killed one person and I was literally me.
I feel like this is
I just got the last hit. That was
If you put me on the
basically what
Charlie server,
happened.
because they're in the VC there.
okay.
So many people on Charlie's server, Jesus.
Aha.
Man, I still never finished my bagel.
Finish your bagel.
Finish your bagel.
I still have like
I'm gonna
3/4 of a
take my
bagel here.
leave. Bye bye.
I also do.
Yep.
Bye.
Pigeon, Pigeon, you're not leaving me. I'm coming over to repo with you.
Alright, I will be on
Did you,
Charlie's
did you
server
click F?
for
Alright.
repo, and there we see.
Yeah, how you do?
All right. I don't even know if I'm in
Bye-bye.
Charlie's
Thank you for
server,
everyone that I asked.
but I'll be in
that
repo.
joined.
There you go.
Yeah, thank you all for joining me.
Bye-bye.
Oh, lockdown. Thank you for the.
Bye.
Yeah. Thank you for the games.
Oh, is everyone done or?
Yeah.
I'm swapping over to repo, so.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Thank you all.
It was
Bye.
fun.
Yep.
It was a good time.
Bye.
They had been going for quite a while beforehand with this, so I'm not surprised that this was going to end here. Bit of an interesting intro this time, though. Welcome to stream, everybody. Sorry about being late. My Streamlabs broke, and I lost track of time, so... here we are. Oh my god, I had that in the background the whole time. So... yeah. Let me check with Pigeon real quick. Uh... Yeah, because I am not in that server. Oh, wait. Wait. Is Pigeon in? No, Pigeon's not. That's a nickname marker. But, okay. I think I can leave this. It's been forever since I played on that pack. Oh, and Charlie's got the onboarding set up. You know what? Yeah. Yep. All right. Right. Hello. Hello. It's good to meet you. I've got live stream stuff going if that's all right with everybody. Currently they cannot hear Discord at all, so you're all good right now. I'm just letting you know. Yeah, no. For repo, because it's got the in-game VC, I don't bother with opening up the stream. But if y'all don't want me to stream stuff, then I can always go do something else. So okay, so do you want me to? So you don't want anyone to hear you guys at all? In that case, I will have to figure out if I can do that for repo. Otherwise, I'll go find something else to do and say that I hope you guys have a fun time. No, absolutely, yeah. I don't want to. I don't want to like disrespect your rules when I just got here. I get you. I get you. Uh, yeah, okay, yeah. Repo doesn't let me swap the output, so I can't change the output without completely muting the game audio, and I don't think I want to do that. So I hope you guys have a wonderful time, and I'm gonna head out. You guys have fun. Thank you all. Bye. Okay, that's cool. Also, hi Salmon. Sorry, I was dealing with meeting people for a moment there. Uh, I might go join them if they're still going when I finish stream, but that does mean that for now we can move things into Abiotic Factor. Adequate hydration is a must if you want to continue this experiment. I see you with the hydrate. There you go. I drank water. Now, no repo. The server that they were moving to, they don't, it's more of a private space, so they don't want streaming stuff going on. They don't want people who are in the VCs to be heard. So, no repo with the peoples. They are doing their thing. Instead, we can move on over to Abiotic Factor. Because that's kind of the regularly scheduled thing for this. Could have stayed in lockdown. Once you get like 4 people or fewer with lockdown, I don't think it's a whole lot of fun. Hi Soul, how you doing? At the same time, the way I do Abiotic Factor, I'm also happy for anyone to join me for this if they want to. So I can start, load, and I've got the password set up, but you know, I can always give that. It was fun playing. I'm glad we got to play. For now, it's looking like we're gonna move over to Abiotic Factor. And all the randomness that is my base in here. I don't have anything I do have something radioactive on me. Now I don't have something radioactive on me. I mean, got like 3 already. If you had anyone you knew. No, I think pretty much everyone I knew just moved either off to do other things with life or went off to do repo, so. Okay. It's been a hot moment since we did Abiotic Factor. And I need to kind of take inventory of everything. Okay, quills can go there. You've been doing the new abiotic stuff too. True, I did do the Core Keeper event, and that was really, really fun, the Core Keeper crossover stuff. And as much as I love it, I kind of want it to stay special, so I don't know that I'm gonna return to that area a whole lot. Because, like, as sweet as it would be to, like, permanently live off of... Oh, I guess my bug meat spoiled. Off of, like, the bug meat, or the larva meat, and the flowers forever. I don't feel like that is conducive to what Abiotic is really about, in general. As cool as these things are, I love them, but Core Keeper's also got a special place for me. I can give you my Steam account if you ever want to play something. Not sure how much our interests align, but you know. Yeah. So absolutely, send me your Steam. We've got over a stack of bullets. Yeah, if you send me your Steam, I'll absolutely add you. I should charge this, repair a load of crap that I'm carrying. Yeah, we can afford to repair that and that. Yeah, I'll definitely add you. Yes, this is the pest that Slice named. The lack of attention, read chat. But get everything charged up, and then we've got to figure out where the hell we can get Tarask Ichor so that we can get into the mica fields. Okay, that should be good. Soup is an absolutely wonderful food. What do we have to do in here? Retrieve a substance from the microfields in the antivirus 2, which removes the vacuum chamber. Apparently there may be a portal in Actor's chest chamber. Better than no plan at all. Yep. Apparently both have high-tech materials, yes. Says the invaders removed the dark lens. I think I can just jump down here safely. Yeah, I can. Sent you a message on Discord. Alright, let me go get that real quick then. There we go. Okay. Okay, so that's your Steam name. Let me search. And that. It is not finding it. But I'll tell you what I can do. So I can send you what my friend code is. And you can add me with that, I think. Because that should link directly specifically to me. Because right above the search thing it should have a friend code. But it wasn't finding you when I did the search. Let's see, what do we got going on? Weapons, or these are tools. Tools, are we up to date? We've got Hacker Tier 3, we've got swim goggles, we've got an X-ray lamp. Never bothered to craft a lantern. That's a Tier 2 Hacker, we've got fully upgraded cart. And that is the brain sink. We've got 1,000,001 batteries that we could try to make. Bionic legs could be nice. Yeah. Oh, looks like it worked. Did it? Yeah! Okay, yep. I see your friend request. There you go. Confirm. Yeah, you can't do shit. You can't do shit. But, alright. I have you on Steam now. I'll probably take a look at what our libraries overlap on after stream. I gotta start using more bullets, because currently we have over a stack. So let's find out what all we could do here. So we've been kind of up in the labs. We know that the microfields is up there. Something to be aware of. Yes, I know, I've read the Carbuncle before. Is we have zombies in the facility now. And we have been trying to find our way into the microfields. To enter the microfields, we need to Rask Icker. So for that, we need to find a Tarask. So that's what we need to do.
You are a danger to Earth.
No, leave me. I don't want to fight you. I want to figure out how in the world I... Yeah. Oh, I can't open this door. That way I can just leave here undetected rather than having to fight that every time I want to leave through the front door. Now, the live fire exercise should be good. And was there a space in the live fire exercise down over here, I think, right? There we go. I'm not concerned about feeling a little nauseous. Because there was a fool in here who'd accidentally locked himself in containment. I don't remember which door it was. Oh yeah, it was back in there, I think. Yeah. Okay, so that door's locked from this side. Wait, what? Voltrix, hi! Welcome! I'll be honest, I wasn't actually expecting you to send everybody over here, but thank you! How you doing? I know I kind of joined you for a good portion of it. I hope the end of your stream went well. But yeah. For anyone who doesn't know me yet, I'm Midnight. I am a mad scientist who experimented on himself, and I'm realizing my thing's not showing up because I am not doing things properly at the moment. Because today has frazzled me beyond belief with Streamlabs deciding it didn't want to work. So let me get that fixed real quick, and I think, yeah, there we go. Yeah, it did. My social battery is getting low, and was the best option. Fair, fair. It can be difficult to try to do stuff with people like that for extended periods of time. Yeah, I got through the live fire zone. But yeah. So I'm Midnight. I'm a mad scientist who experimented on himself with a bunch of animal parts, kind of turning myself into a sort of almost chimera. And a lot of my parts are useful in ways that are counterintuitive to the pair. So, though you can't usually see it, the best kind of example of this is if I show my legs, because my legs are two very different creatures. And you can see I've got a sloth and a cheetah. One's really fast, and one's really good at grabbing things, but they're kind of counteractive to each other. Because without another thing to grab things with, would love to join Repo too? Too many people? Fair. I was gonna join Repo, but yeah, they wanted some privacy, so I opted to go do Abiotic instead. Haven't gotten to see the whole character, looks really good. Thank you. And this also gives me a great opportunity to plug the person who made this, because the one who made this for me was Proxy. And she was she was in my chat right after I got your raid message. She is the one who did the art for this character. That is why she has the artist tag here. Because you got to appreciate your artists. Sorry, Proxy, every time you say anything in chat, you get that badge. You don't get an option to not have it. I gave it to you. Everyone in this channel will know that you've done art for the channel.
You got through.
See? See, people like your art, Proxy. I like your art.
Are the turrets down?
Which is also why it's fun to tell people, Proxy tried to not let me pay her for this, and no, she got paid. I made sure of that. My social battery is high and low all the time. It's fun playing with you, by the way. You are an artist, dumbass!
You got through.
Like, okay, first of all, so when I was getting ready to start all this, I looked at Proxy and I went, like, you're the friend who I know that does art. Can I commission you to make me a character? And Proxy said yes. Commission implies that I will pay for it. So, yes. Like,
We can't let it escape.
you knew this was coming, Proxy. You got exactly what was promised. Even though you didn't want what was promised in return for your services.
Past the turrets. You're the first. I've been locked in here since we contained IS-121. For its own safety, as much as ours. Such an incredible specimen. and not just its size. The capacitance of its circulatory fluid is extraordinary. Just a few drops contains enough energy to power an entire portal network. We'd barely begun to understand the possibilities.
You might not have picked it up as a career, but you didn't just drop the skill. It's kind of, I think it's one of those things that's kind of like riding a bike. Just because you haven't done it in a while, you might be a little rusty at first, but once you get into the groove, you'll do fine. Well, there it is. What do we got in this email? Exactly. Yeah, Sol gets it. But, yeah. We just chilling. We moved over to Abiotic Factor. And, yeah. I've been reviewing research on IS-023 and 121. We don't really know how big they're going to get. The Tarrasque, as you call it, just seems to keep growing. I feel like we're really going to need to see some other specimens from A42, or from Antiverse 42, if we're going to make progress here. How far into this world are you? I am in containment sector right now. And I guess technically I'm just beyond Helmholtz prior to the Mycofields. I am assuming the Mycofields is where I'm going next, just because of this, and that I'm guessing it's not going to detour me. That's Gatekeeper territory, Hilda. I've assisted on GKTR missions, but Antiverse 42 isn't somewhere I go unless I absolutely have to. Understand, Lord. I hate to see their lice. Yeesh. True. It's better to have good friends that you know you can trust than to just have 5 million friends. Yeah, if I ever do emote designs, they'll probably be very reminiscent of Emoticon, because I don't like a lot of emoji stuff, personally. At the very least, almost never like default emojis myself either. I feel that. Like, I put spaces when I type hearts or smileys so that it doesn't turn it into its other thing. You know what? We can snooze the ad for a little bit. We've got time. True. I'll give you ASCII. ASCII emotes are cool. Those are good. I do like ASCII text. That's a fun one. I've decided which one it is. Which what? The worst one. Alright, which one? It's 101. That one doesn't count. Why not? We don't actually know where that one is. Exactly! That's the worst part! You're gonna have to spell that one out for me. We sent out a message, an actual physical invitation, asking intelligent extraterrestrials to contact us. But when they did actually reply, those bastards intercepted it. Just stole the whole message somehow. No one can prove they did it, but everyone's too scared to admit it happened because of how bad it makes them look. It's the perfect crime. Except they're not just screwing over the entire human race, they're screwing another race of creatures we've never even met yet. Worse, the rumor is that it's made of stellar matter, so even if we did get our hands on it, we couldn't read it. I still think 107 wins. Not in our lifetime it doesn't. Made some votes myself. I do like them when they seem a bit more personal. I'll give you that. It can be nice to have some of the more personal ones. Want to try to make some, but I need to get a new model. Fun fact. Oh, yep. Looks like that was a bot. Fun fact, I have my bot stuff set up to immediately catch the advertisements that drop into chat sometimes. Like that. So, it's one of the links that I've seen before. But, it's not going anywhere fast. I hear you, you bastard. Where are you? Go away. Hate everyone saying I'm Zhao from a game I know nothing of. I can feel that. It probably isn't too fun to constantly have your model mistaken as like a fan piece of someone else. Lycosoft. Abe, I received a pretty solid download from the TR4A to a Antivirus 10 today. They're scanning level K45B 9.1. Most of it's gibberish as you'd expect, but I was getting pretty frustrated, so I started a more stochastic search. Guess what I found? The words Lyco Ordinates. Mean anything to you? I couldn't believe it, but I'm interested in your thoughts. I'm sure there's more here if we can formulate the right inquiries. Come check it out when you get a moment. How do you get the emotes to move? I think you can upload GIF files as emotes, technically. Favorite emote I made? I need to redo it again, though. Oh, that's your favorite one? That is a good one. How do you make the GIFs, bruh? That's fair. I don't know how to make a GIF. But it sounds like it'd be an interesting thing to know how to do. I'd imagine it's like a simple animation type of file is really what it is. Because GIF, if I remember correctly, is graphic interface format. But Twitch can also animate it for you. I need software name, you dork. Okay, well, fair enough. Well, I'll let the ad run. You guys can chill in chat for a bit and talk about the art. Yeah, I'd be interested to hear about how Twitch can do that too. Though I guess it can probably do like some of the basic stuff like the shake emote type of thing, like what that one's doing maybe. That's very interesting, Theo. Very interesting indeed. I'm a little tied up with a packet of Antivirus 2 data that seems to have spooked Derek, but I should be able to come and review your findings tomorrow. If I can just figure out what this carrier signal is hiding. Okay. That was a bit of reading.
The properties of 139's residue is fascinating. I'm not entirely sure where to begin, but the being disintegrates during extreme stress, leaving behind a material that can store and distribute electrical charge with extraordinary efficiency. The applications of high-density, rapid-discharge power storage are obvious even to a curmudgeon like Thule, who for reasons entirely beyond me continues to enjoy the trust of the executive committee. Even he should be able to understand. Here is a big bang from a small package.
You know? You guys sensitive to radiation? Nope. A queen bee? Honey and beeswax? I could make a beehive! Oh, it decays. So if we look at our recipes here, we've got a field battery. So I'm guessing lake essence. I think honey is probably what I picked up. I'm gonna guess an energy brick, right? Okay, we've got a field battery. Yeah, you just click on the plus for an animated emote. It'll put you at upload GIF automatically. Nice! 3 leg essence for that?
Return them immediately. Have an efficient and
Throwing crystals. What kind of glue is radioactive? That's what I want to know. Lucid blade made from the napped crystal remains of IS-0139. Fragile, but expertly balanced for throwing. Health. Gastromedicine. Okay, honey. Ethanol in a bottle? No. Hydrochloric acid and some plastic for the bottle? Makeshift medicine to cure most upset stomachs. Okay. And a beehive. Ooh. I think we could try to make this. I think we should try to make a beehive. That feels like a good plan. Is this the room that I was in up here? You can choose a variety of effects to put on your still drawing? That's cool. I guess when you make money in the ways that Twitch does, which is, that is to say, off of all of us doing our thing, it makes sense to give us better tools to improve our ability to make content. We make better content, more people want to watch. More people want to watch, Twitch makes more money, and we make more money. It's kind of a win-win, though I'm sure Twitch gets the bigger win of those. Okay, I can get back out of here. Oh, is this just go to the same... Is this just to this spot? It is. Okay. Why? Why do you have to exist? Where does this go? Can send you a little screenshot of what it looks like midnight? By all means do. I would love to know. I'd love to see. I think I hear something big walking around in there. Come back down here. I didn't realize you were already here. Flow transit? Wait, is this like airflow? Let me... That feels like it should break. Hydroplant flow and reactor flow. Okay, it doesn't look like these actually go anywhere. What's this look like? Oh, okay, so you can just do like the shake emote, the shake animation on just like a flat out emote to give it some like animation without having to actually make an animation. That's nice. Tram station.
Dr. Mance, Cascade Facility.
Been
Reporting
looking
on
for one of these.
IS-138. A unique entity, 138 has the distinction of being both an immurement subject and an entire antiverse in one. I cannot emphasize how important it is that we invest any required resources in ensuring the train does not stop. We have compelling data to suggest that a cessation of the train's forward motion would have apocalyptic ramifications. I will explain more shortly.
Interesting. Ah. Do I hear bees? Why do I hear bees? Oh, because bees are in there. Okay, well, we're right by a tram. Let's maybe see about getting... Ah, here we go. This is one of the cacophonous crates. It's what I used because why not? I mean, yeah, fair, why not? Oh dear, I think I jumped into an area that I haven't been in before. Like, if they're gonna give you the tools, it feels like it'd be a good idea to use them, wouldn't it? Ooh, $1. Alright, lights are back. Alright, yeah, so we've made our way back through here so that we can, like, quickly access all this. This is nice. Plus a new tram station, man. Okay, there's the security room with her in it. And... alright.
Alert. There has been a complete containment failure.
There we go.
Please make your way to defense sector by any means available. Have an efficient and effective
A
day.
vintage chair. Can't get it to look right when I do it as well. I mean, fair. They probably have it done on like it's probably just moving the whole thing around constantly, I'd bet, rather than like animating the actual image. Though, what would I know? I don't do animation whatsoever, so I'm probably wrong. Oh my god, windmills! Neat. What's this terminal? Data you wanted. Sorry, Fedor. You asked for this abstract on 0052 a week ago, but getting 0107 out of here took every minute. Anyway, here's the date on the cube. Located Antiverse 8, February 1989. Classification: relativistic device. Effect: reduces local gravitation. Operation: we're just guessing here. Some kind of permeable gravitation membrane? We've done our best to look into this thing, but we just don't have the tools. No one's sure what the right tools are yet. Antiverse 8 is, well, you know it's like. That's the cube. You need to see this. You asked for an update on 0014, we've started calling it Time Break. Because frankly, that's what it is. Bear with me. My assessment is correct. It's a device for low-mass temporal distortion. Whoever created this found a way to induce near-singularity intensity distortions of local spacetime at close to zero density. I'm sure I don't have to tell you what this means. No, what you need to tell me is that you found a way to emulate it. I don't want to put this in an email. Come see me in C Block when you get a moment. You're gonna love this. It's just moving the entire image. If I animated it myself, the corners of the image wouldn't be visible. I figured, yeah. Could you use layers to have some stuff not animated, other stuff animated? True. Then you could have like a still background with an animated subject. I guess emotes don't usually have much of a background, do they? I'm sure there's a use for it. We've got the mass spectrography results back on IS-0017. It's teak from India, around the Pondicherry apparently, but it's heavily permeated with salt, likely from the North Atlantic, suggesting it was used in maritime building. So it's from a ship. What else? Spoke to Young about it, and she said something interesting. It makes people forget, right? Suggests it could be imprinted with or something, a force we're not detecting, but embedded by an event so traumatic that it became part of the wood. Is there evidence for this? Go away. Is there any evidence on this, or is it another one of her feelings? Well, maybe interesting is the wrong word, but it's the only theory we've got right now. We've dealt with weirder concepts. Let's see. Vance!
Dr. Derek Mance reporting. I have spent more time with IS-012 recently, but I've yet to fully fathom this creature. It insists it is a known and former member of our staff, even though I attended that man's funeral more than 2 years ago. So far, this entity has done nothing to threaten or jeopardize the facility. I even find it a bit charming, and perhaps it is harmless. But if I must choose, I'd rather be cruel than wrong. Its containment remains indefinite.
No, I get you there. With some of the shit you're dealing with, like the Tarask thing, I'd rather be cruel than wrong too.
Oh.
Well, I guess it's about time that we head back to base. We've got the stuff, I think, to make a beehive, so we should do that. Cherry block. We've been in there, we've stood there. I walked through that hole. Some water flowing out of there. That looks like it's leaking, actually. Ah, containment. Yes, this is where it takes us. We're just not really containment so much as it takes us here. We can get back to our... Yeah, we can get back to our stuff from here, I think. Dude. Oh, of course it's gonna come this way. Yep, just go down.
I perceive
Oh,
a distinct
Jesus.
lack of snacks.
Make them be pixel art? True. True. That is definitely an option. Where did that even come from? I don't think I need a seed. I'll take the tech strap though. Pop Snarkle, consume. I don't need to be carrying radioactive Kiz Cola. So we need sleep and we need to make our way back to base. Is it through here? Yeah, I believe so. No, this is not the right way. What the hell am I even doing? I have the teleporter. Stop giving him idea. I'm probably gonna be the one working on it if he can't get a real artist. You are a real artist, Proxy. Anyone who draws, I call an artist. I agree with that. I agree with this. Yes. Soul is right. And yeah, I'll call that good. All right. I guess, yeah, we should charge that as well while we're here. Okay. And under farming, I believe? A beehive, so we need an exquisite train. We need to head back to the train. Okay, I gotta remember where the train is. Because I believe... I want to say, yeah, so the train is in manufacturing. Put the bees in the fridge so they don't decay. And I think I've gotta go... Let's go to this one. I believe this is the one that's right by it. People who do it just as a hobby and for their own fun are also artists? Yeah. You can be an artist as a hobby or just because you like doing art. You don't have to do it professionally. Alright. There it is.
They will not escape.
You did not escape, sir. Also, if it's a difficult task, you could get more money for it. True. You know usually how commissions work. I don't know. I know you don't want to be paid, but I'm sure you will be anyways. If people are... My general consensus, at least, I don't know about other people, but my general consensus is if... Unless somebody specifically offered to do something for zero compensation, then they're getting compensated.
The auto system should have been failsafe. They said it was new. We must fix it. We must fix it, but keep it going. We must fix it, but keep it going. It must not stop. It must persist at all costs.
Pocket watch, briefcase. Yeah, you could get paid pretty nicely to do.
There they are. Six.
No. Sorry that it has to be this way. Yeah, difficult tasks or things that fewer people would be willing to draw. It's one of the reasons that, from what I understand, fetish artists tend to make a lot of money. If you're willing to draw weird things that not everybody is, the bank can be yours.
I'm experiencing an insufficiency of food.
Forgot for a minute there that I am a human, and humans need to eat. Go down. Silverware. Some ammunition. Me walking around with ADHD. Oh, wait, the hydrate didn't go off. I guess Blurb broke when my Streamlabs broke, which means I'll have to fix that. Let me check something real quick on this then. Well, that's loading, we can keep going. You gotta switch this tab over. Yeah, apparently Blurb broke, which means I guess I'll have to reset that up after stream. Oh, that was a double KO. Dude went down, 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 down. Train. Nah, buddy. You did that to yourself.
Dr. Derek Mance reporting. Research Director, Gate Cascade Research Facility. Though I struggle to accept the implications, this data gives me no choice. Trained soldiers inexplicably to the atomic attractions of the region indefinitely. If it were to stop, the limit of the ensuing chaos is at best uncertain, at worst, immense. I'll be drafting up containment procedures in the morning.
All right. Hence, I won't be here, but laying down, so no typing unless I'm directly called. Also, I know when I'm hungry, I just ignore it. That's not healthy! Damn it, Proxy, take care of yourself. No, I don't ignore it intentionally, and yeah, don't do that. Look, I don't notice I'm hungry at times. Look, man, I've gone an entire day without eating. My response at least was, oh, I guess I haven't. Because I just didn't even think about it. If you feel the hunger, don't ignore it.
I believe I need to, defecate.
Like, come on. Oh, Night Terror Rose, that's Proxy as well, by the way. This is her phone account, so that she can still respond. I forget it's W to jump in the dream. Please take care of yourself. Eating is important. Yes, Soul is right. Eating is important, and you should take care of yourself. Okay, now I can go get our B. Honey without antijuice. Okay, I don't know what that means. Adequate hydration is a must if you want to continue this experiment. I'm sorry. Was that was the hydrate redeem from earlier? What? Okay, blurb is functional, but extremely delayed. Noted. That was something. Because I see nobody redeemed it. Lack of attention. High lack of attention. Yes, lack of attention is still running on the wheel slice. Don't you worry, he's still here. He's doing his job. Also, your lack of attention will probably hit in a few minutes, because apparently Blurp is extremely delayed right now. So yay! You see what I sent you in Discord? What did you send me? Oh yeah, you sent me the Better Minecraft trailer. Yeah, I've seen the pack floating around. It was featured on CurseForge at one point. I gotta figure out where the hell I'm gonna store this stuff. Maybe I'll store it over here. In reality, I need more storage. And I guess Exquisite Chain can go up there. Quite frankly, I don't know why I've kept this many random things around. These should be placed if they're going to exist.
I find your lack of attention disturbing.
Not eating correctly causes a bunch of issues. Yes, it does. Also, there's your lack of attention slice. Yeah, everything is delayed right now with Blurp, it would appear. I don't think I necessarily need to have 2 of everything around. Because at this point, if anyone joins me, they won't be able to use these guns. Regardless of the fact that they exist. Alright. So we can head back out. We can get that going. I would like to find another one that would take me back here right now. That's what I think would be really nice. Food. We need to make food. Depends on how you train your body, Soul. I trained it to not need food as often. Generally speaking, it's still not a good idea, Proxy. The human body has ideals, trained or not.
Consider this your top priority. Have a wonderful and productive evening.
Fish, 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 fish. What's What's our cooking level? Cooking 7. Well, that's what we're working on anyway. Sustenance stew, mushroom stew, an omega stew. I got a lot of soup. And there we go. So we can take some more. Yeah, most of this, I'm probably just gonna let it expire. Like, I don't think I've got a need for all of this raw pest stuff. In all honesty, I might just drop it out so that it can all expire a little faster. How many soup recipes I have actually? Don't need to eat as frequently. When I do, I get sick like I did yesterday. That's because your body isn't used to it being treated properly, Proxy. Not because you aren't supposed to do that. It's like the inverse of withdrawals, basically, I think. Okay, soup recipes. I mean, that's easy enough to make. Yeah, most of these are going to be easy enough to make when we want to get around just doing soups. I'm holding a radioactive material in my hand. Okay, we made a hot wire kit. Is there anything that we haven't really made? I guess we can make a gastromedicine since that we've held one. Mushroom peccary skull. Properly all throughout my high school, and same thing, more than one meal made me sick. Getting up in weight is as difficult to do correctly as getting down in weight. This is true. The human body is just weird, in general. Ooh, if I go grab drumsticks, I could make some carapace sabatons. Oh, it's not powered! Because I connected this thing to it! Shite! Oh no. Okay, fine, I'll keep all of this random stuff around. And clearly I've got to attach another battery or two to this. That's a gastro cure on that? That's great. Okay, our bars are all high. We can wash off. And we can head back out. No, we cannot. I did not empty my inventory properly. Oh, wait, no, that's out of power, duh. Okay, we can shove that there for now. We'll carry the rest of this. There we go. This goes back to the hotbar. We've got the porcelain key to open that cacophonous chest over there. I'm not going back. How to make sophisticated backpacks mod work, even though it say polymorph only supports? Mods can be a nightmare. It's why I prefer the pre-made packs, because I don't want to deal with all the troubleshooting. Healthy weight for my height, but my weight shouldn't matter when I can see my own bones. I've always had an appetite issue. I know I'm considered severely underweight for my height. Which makes perfect sense, because, yeah, I can see my bones.
I find your lack of attention disturbing.
I guess Blurp is fixed? Question mark? I don't understand it anymore. It does what it wants. But yeah, the mod stuff can be hard to figure out. Where in the world do I need to go? What the hell am I doing in this area anyway? This isn't the way that I take back, even. To get over there. This is just a whole nother path entirely for how I originally got there. Guess we ended up going back anyway. Okay, where did it teleport to? There it is. Perfect. Oh god dang it, I forgot the key. Key always goes back as well. Alright. If you want to give me free Laic Essence, I'm not gonna complain about that. I don't think anyone would complain about the Laic showing up and giving them free essence. Man, I'd love to be able to just jump my way over that. That'd be hilarious. And we
Are you
just
thirsty?
head back
Here's
to...
this soda.
Abe, don't even think about it.
Yeah, don't drink the kids' cola. You know you're not supposed to do that. Load zone. And here we've got our tramp. Wait a minute. Where is this taking us now? Wait, I think I went the wrong direction. What? Where are we going? Oh my god. We can go all the way back to Opposite Sector. I'm just an idiot. So now we're just dealing with trams that have more than one stop. I also need to eat more for my ADHD meds to be effective for the correct amount of time. This one I can attest to. ADHD meds and food are something that's a fun combo to have to manage. Do 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 do. What's up here actually? Oh, this is just containment block, so I can technically jump off here if I wanted to. Alright, fog lantern, a couple organs, and some porcelain shards. I don't think we really have a need for those things anymore. Yes, the extra fog lantern is
I know
nice.
you have several different animal parts on you, but none of them are of a bird.
Eat food,
so could you
easy
please
fix.
stop perching on a
Adequate
chair?
hydration is a must if you want to continue this experiment. I see your hydrate and the posture check.
You've been sitting as
And a
still
stretch
as
as
a
well.
rock.
Alright.
It's time to move a little bit.
Alright. There we go. Posture, stretch, and water. We are sitting up straight, hydrated, and being successful. Okay, there's Mance. Let's see, we've got flow transit there. Oh, rad pills. Yeah, this just goes between the upper and lower floor here.
The Tarask is incredible, but we had to make sure it couldn't reach the other specimen. If they managed to, well, you know, the energy released would be unthinkable.
Are you saying reproduce or murder each other? I also know I'm eating too little because, well, my weight says I'm fine. My blood actually says the opposite, as I'm lacking certain things I would get from eating.
The Tarask is massive, but in its home antiverse, it's almost microscopic. Can you imagine what else exists there?
Wait, seriously?
The gatekeepers would have brought home even bigger specimens if they could.
Why did we bring that thing? You're telling me that's the small thing from that world? You read these, yeah? Yeah, we read those. That's the small thing? Evil Slice. I mean, you're not evil, you're just trying to take care of people, Slice. Oh, I don't like that I can actually close this one. Okay, so this just goes back down here. And it, so many roundabout ways to just do the same thing. Like, oh look, I'm back down here again. Oh no, it's an arena, isn't it? Small thing. Proxy, take care of yourself. Or what is it? Show me. Also, Proxy, sorry if I'm being a bit pushy about it. It is your life. Can't tell you how to take care of yourself. I just want people to be doing alright. I get that. I feel that. But also, I can tell you, Soul, unfortunately, telling Proxy to take care of herself doesn't do much. She never listens to me. Alright. How much accuracy do you think we're going to get off these bullets? Entities... What is it weak to, actually? Is it weak to anything? Tarask, 121. Weak to fire and electricity, less affected by bullets and explosives. You have your right to tell me to stop the conversation? See, y'all know where the respect line is. Ow, 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 well, I was right, it's an arena. Ooh. Yeesh. Go away, go away, go away. Go away, go away, go away. Oh, it's dead! It's down! Hey, when I need to. I'm getting better with water and I'm being alive-ish. Also, trust me, I'll stop if I want to. I'm very good at cutting conversation off. I think the difference there is, rather than cutting the conversation off, you actually, like, say, like, we can change the subject. You know? Same to you, if you need me to stop, I'll stop. Don't die night. Alright. Good to know. I just know health and stuff can be a difficult topic to discuss. I've often felt annoyed from others telling me how to take care of myself. I feel like a lot of people like to think they're taking care of themselves as best they can. But I do think everybody's got areas where we can improve. As, you know, any person can improve in just about any area. What advice to be saying when I'm the one cutting up a corpse? A Tarask skull? Can I wear this? A mighty trophy. Can I place it? I can't even place it. Tarask Ichor. Thick blue liquid with trans-dimensional tendencies. Okay. Well, I am glad that I changed my strategy on that when I did. What is this? That it was looking over. Oh, what's that? Y'all see that? That thing right there. Is that another one of them? Is that another Tarask? Is that what it is? Oh, in any case, we can enter the mica fields now. And what was this guy wanting? Yeah, because he wanted me to, like, get up into the control area, didn't he? So that I could open the door for him, let him out. Even though I don't think he's actually a person, I think he's an IS that looks like a person. Oh, look at that, I can still break my leg. Oh, you can't give me access to something like this and expect me to not. What IS is this? IS0012? Uh, 00, it's this one. How are you over here? Me and Midnight keep each other in check. Now my fiance too. Yeah, I do my best to keep Proxy alive. Ooh. Alright. Alright. Let me do a thing. Let me... No, 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 no. No, that's not it. There we go. Okay, yeah. There we go. So... Alright, there y'all go. You get to vote on should I ring the bell. There's this unassuming bell here. Had this stream at the lowest possible quality because at some point it kept loading from my internet. And having it that low made everything incomprehensible to look at. It was 160p, those 4 pixels sure looked interesting. Didn't know what it meant though. Oh dear. You got a lamp? This is actually not a terrible base location, all things considered. Taking this rug. It's mine now. What's the bell do, guys? What do you think the bell? Ring the bell? How cozy? Oh no, I feel like I shouldn't be ringing this. Yeah, so far nothing's happening. Alright. Guess I'm taking the bell with me. Might be a little common dingy bell. This could also be a shapeshifter. IS-0012, potentially. I understand the joke here. Yeah. So when I reset the turrets... the bell that wasn't in the room before is now here. And it unlocked the door. The shapeshifter is probably at least smart enough to know that if he just goes running around the facility on his own, that he's probably a dead man. So naturally, if he sticks around my inventory, he's perfectly safe. At least in theory. 'Cause, you know, who's gonna attack a bell? Well. Alright. Guess we're taking the tram back. Nothing's happening. Yeah, that's not true. I fought a Tarask. By the way, I did get to put up the quality again. Nice! You can see! Maybe. A little bit. At least. So. This is where we initially came into containment block. We came up through there. What if crazy is the same thing? You know what? Yeah. We're gonna make a stop by the base so that we can drop some stuff off. I can see it's at 480p now. Nice! Yeah, so we're gonna keep heading in this direction. We're gonna stop by the base, and we can drop off our stuff. Yeah, we do have a second tram here. Sweet. Alright. Shall I put down the completely unassuming bell? I could scrap it. Two drumsticks and we can make the— oh wait, I need a battery. Oh my god. Interesting. So we could make some of these. Yeah, we'll make 5 of these industrial batteries. Let's see. Oh, I need power cells to make these. Okay. Alright.
This sector will be powered down momentarily. If you have not already evacuated the facility, consider this your top priority. Have a wonderful and productive evening.
We can charge some extra batteries. Let's see. What else do we have plugged in even? I guess this stuff doesn't run all night yet? And come on. There we go. Man, I have a... Oh wait, is this in what's plugged into... Ah, this is plugged into these batteries up here. Okay. Aha. There we go. So we've got one battery out here that's just charging.
Warning, biological incursion detected. Please alert defense team personnel.
All right. Oh, it's these guys again?
All vacant perforations will be resetting in 3, 2, 1. Reset.
Oof. Yeah, you fight him. Well, I guess we'll respawn in the Alpha Sector cafeteria. Why not?
Working hard or hardly working?
No. I don't need your staplers. Been yapping too much? The time? Is it getting late for you, soul? Man, I like totally forgot. Yeah! I want you two to fight, not me. Well, I admit I'm curious which one will win. It's probably the alien dude. Oh. Not by too much of a margin, though. That might have been because I softened him up. Need to sleep early? My ADHD ass feeling need to share my every thought imaginable. Yes, I feel it. I know the feeling. Go away. Dude, it takes almost the entire night to fight those guys. And I think that's all the things you can reach. There we go. Alright.
Attention. This sector is under precautionary security measures. Please remain in place and wait for security assistance.
It's 1 AM for me? No. Dude, some days you kick ADHD's ass, other days it kicks your ass. Because sometimes you get everything done, other times you get absolutely nothing done, and there was never even a chance for you to succeed. I think I just came back here to drop some stuff off, I think. Ah, right, I need a screwdriver. It doesn't like showing flags on computers, but that was the Norwegian flag? Oh, I get you. It's 1 AM for me, Norwegian. Alright, I get you, I get you. What is the full charge on one of these? I don't know. Because visually I think it looks about the same as the charge on one of these. Yeah. Mid-sized, large. This is the ultimate goal, but I don't want to grind out jailbroken CPUs for that right now. Or the lenses, for that matter. Fighting it is true. Usually fighting ADHD in general is a losing battle. There are a lot of days I don't get anything done because of it. But it's a fight nonetheless. We'll take our Tarask Ichor. I don't really know what to do with that Tarask skull. This is a cool painting. Everything else I've just kind of gathered because, oh, that's neat. This is a cool painting. So that, it kind of goes hard. It kind of fits with this. Why are my bandages not in their spot? Alright. What's this do? 31 hunger, 17 thirst. That's a decent stoop. Stoop? It's a stoop. Part stew, part soup. Because I can't determine what any of these things are because the game just calls them all soups in the tab. But Some of them actually are called stew. So our next one's probably gonna take us over there. And it's glowing like radiation, which I'm gonna go with means reactors. And whatever it is, it's that section. It didn't have to be like that. It's not locked on yet. I can make it. I can go. C blocks. If I had the choice to remove my ADHD completely, honestly, I'd take it. I'd rather have better ways of dealing with it. I don't know, it just feels like such a big part of me. I get that, I do, because I've got the ADHD as well for several years. Pretty much actually most of like elementary and middle school, I was on medication for it. And ultimately, the main reason why I got off the medication wasn't actually because I didn't need it, it was because I refused to take it. Mushroom Man!
I was not made for this heat. I have to get cool.
Oh dear. Okay,
I was not made for this heat.
Oh god. I can't take the jump pad out of here now. Okay, so I need heat resistance. Which means I need to find a way to get that thermal suit from manufacturing. Yeah, for me, ADHD is still, it's something I do deal with every day. It affects a lot of, like, how much I can manage in a day. Because there is a point where my brain just flat out says, no more, we're done for today. And when that happens, I don't get a choice. I'm done. Like, I can sit there and try to keep doing it. Diagnosed as an adult would have helped a lot more when I was younger. Oof, yeah. My mom, I think, or not my mom, I think it was my aunt? Someone in my family was diagnosed as ADHD when they were an adult as well, and, or not necessarily as an adult, but like super late on into school. And the school basically looked at them and just went, you made it this far without any help, you don't need it. So even though they could have gotten some help with it, they just didn't because the school decided they didn't want to bother. Let's head off over here to see what we need for that. Yeah, I feel like the younger you can get diagnosed with ADHD, the better it is. I would agree with that. Though I also very adamantly don't believe that medication is necessarily the solution. Oh, I've got extra air compressors. That's great. Yeah, having it be recognized later not at all causes even more issues. Just because then you're struggling and you don't even know why. So you're left wondering what the fuck is wrong with you, and you have no answers, and no one can give them to you. And it just sucks. Phoenix! Hi, welcome! How you guys doing? What were you streaming? What were you streaming? You have something good going on? I need one of these, an air compressor. Not for everyone, and I think teaching children how to work around it is better than going... Yeah, I don't like, personally, how a lot of modern stuff feels like the solution is just a pill. Ah, take this pill and it'll do that. Take this pill to solve for this. Some things need medicine. Absolutely, I'll agree with that. Most of life does not. Did some Warzone, then Schedule 1. Ooh, sounds like fun. I'm not a super big, like, PvP kind of guy, but I am familiar with Warzone a little bit. Because I think Warzone's the one that's supposed to, like, try to be realistic, isn't it, usually? Or is that Modern Warfare that I'm thinking of?
Yeah, you good?
Alright, fire proximity suit. Alright. Yeah, like learning to work around it can help if they at some point can't use their meds. I have on the occasion been known as the sweat. Fair, fair. You gotta have something that you try your best at. Gotta have something where you want to be number one. But yeah. Yeah, learning to work around ADHD when you have it is easily the best thing to do. Like, you don't want to be reliant on meds forever, and also because if you get diagnosed with it as a kid, there are different meds that they can give you as a kid versus when you're an adult. From what I recall. Like right now, I'm pretty sure there's still an international shortage of several ADHD meds. Oof, that's rough. See, I was thinking about it just from like a point of like maybe you can't afford them or maybe you can't get them. That's the American for me, forgetting that most other countries do have healthcare. But yeah. Yeah, shortage would do it. Yeah, it's something that I wish more people, like, or more people in general, I wish were more willing to, like, use proper solutions to things rather than the quick fix. But we live in a world where convenience is king, unfortunately. Because difficulty is what inspired people to greatness. At least that's what I personally think. People did amazing and terrible, sometimes, things because they struggled. If you give someone everything and they never have to want for anything, yeah, I feel like that's a pretty boring life. That's my personal view of that, at least. Just the essence from the leg sitting there. Like it tried to escape. Or maybe it's a trail. Dude. Speaking about you wasn't an invite to appear. Why did I come all the way out here? Ooh, I could swap back over to bullet-resistant armor for some of that. I think that offers some heat resistance. Meds has its uses for sure. I mean, I use them. They can't be the only thing. Yeah, if you're relying on only ADHD meds, you're gonna run into a lot of problems. And for some people, the meds simply aren't right for them. True. That is part of why medicine is called a practice, not a profession. Because, like, if you hear someone talk about being an electrician or, like, hell, even just working in theater, they call themselves a professional. They are, like, they are a working professional. Medicine is always called a practice. Because, like, meds can affect everybody differently. It's part of the reasons why that list of side effects is always ridiculous sounding, because when they did trials, if at least a certain threshold of people had that reaction, or like hell, if even one person had that reaction in some cases, you have to have it on the list. And like most of those things are something that it'll happen to like one in like every 100,000 people maybe. And that doesn't even, I don't even mean like every 100,000 people who need the meds, I just mean every 100,000 people in general. Like, it could be something crazy rare, and it has to be on the list. Because it happened during the trial. There could be other things too by that,
Endothermia.
That could happen that aren't listed because of that exact same reason. What in the world are you? Where the hell are we? This is a place. Alright. It's somewhere. Where? I haven't the slightest clue, but it's somewhere. What? Is it breaking? It's kinda hard to tell. Carapace? Oh, I can make carbon plating with this. Okay, hold on. What all did we just get? Because that was a lot of recipes. Good night, good fun, and have fun. Anyway, I'm getting tired. Nice chatting and playing? Yeah, it was good chatting and playing with you as well, Soul. Carapace Helm. Okay. Well, that's gonna take carbon plating. I'm going to guess it's still a peccary skull? Refined carbon, no doubt. Quantum glass. Wow, I got everything wrong. Two set of prickly. So it's prickly bonus and thorns. Nice. Carbon plating. Refined carbon. I'm going rebar. And leather. Screws and scrap. Why screws and scrap? Carbon plating. I mean, carbon and plate, right? That's why it's not carbon. This, the grinder. Let's say we're gonna screw it onto a mount. We're gonna feed it? Feed it. Hazard fridge. A power drill. All right. Let's see. Ooh, we've got green paint. So we can paint things green now. It looks like that was everything. Rope plant seed. Tenacious seed from a hanging plant with a traveling vine. Okay. That's neat. Okay, and now that I've killed them, they don't come back right away. Alright. These carapaces feel like they're going to be a pain to collect when I actually need them, so... Okay, if I get the sneak on them, they just go. You're just a normal pest. Man, you didn't know what was coming. Antiverse wheat. Oh, they totally... I'm sure they have to have accounted for the fact that someone would have the cube by now, right? Because the first person through Helmholtz has to have the cube. Understood. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. You didn't last very long. Oh, it's a dog.
I feel suboptimal.
Oh. God dang it. Picked up a lung infection. Well, that's unfortunate. How could I say no to some carbuncle mushrooms? Alright. Antiverse gel. Orange paint and a thermite Molotov. So we can paint things orange. And we can blow things up with thermite. This feels like it might be the right path, actually. I guess that could be the right way too, over across there. Either way, I need as much antiverse gel as I can get my hands on. Oh, is this place radioactive? Mushroom peccary? Weak to fire. Must be cleaned to a sterility standard equal to or above GISP minimums for viral and pathogenic containment. So this is the mushroom thing. Alright. That is something. Feels like I'm staring at a, oh, construction light. Neat. Feels like I'm staring at, like an old computer desktop background kind of deal. Ammo, bullet, rope plant. So someone was, I guess, trying to grow a rope plant off the edge here? Wonder where they were hoping to go with it. Dumb. Dude, so many random things to find. Are you a timer or are you a distance? Let's find out. I think that it might be a distance. Green anti-light. Oh Jesus, that nearly chucked us off the edge.
I don't feel so well.
Yeah, I know you don't, buddy. Carbuncle mushroom. So they started out infecting carbuncles. I would assume that's why it's called a carbuncle mushroom, at least. What else do we have? Oh, I'm not taking that. I'm no fool. Nine. I need one more. Where might I find it? I wonder if there's a way up there. That's still deadly. Noted. Where could it... There's 10. Okay. So every time you come here, you can get at least 10, which is enough to, to make an antithermite. If I could get one more, that'd really be great. There we go. Now I can also try out the thermite Molotov on it. That's a much better bang for my buck. And I've now spent the past, essentially, 2 days exploring this place. can't imagine I missed that one. Means maybe they respawn quick enough. That I don't have to care too much about how much I'm using. Aside from the trek to get here.
Endothermia.
All right. Ow. All right. So now we just need to head back to home. And we can make antithermite, as well as some of the thermite Molotov. We can burn our way both into labs.
Abe, don't even think about it.
Yeah. This will be good. I'm going the wrong way. Dude, we almost have 15 strength. Yeah, a lot of new things here. Green antilight. Green
I
rage.
should probably locate a restroom.
Antilight. Nope. I guess that means it's time to make a dump. Sweet. So I guess this is just a light source? This should end up over here. Sweet. Nice. We got buzzy boys. Okay, so we can make a thermite Molotov. Gel tube? Oh. Neat. Oh yeah, and we got anomalous fertilizer. Okay. We're gonna make 2 of these. because that's what we need to be able to make antithermite. So, if it's not enough to burn through things, I think I'd rather have to come back for the lab. Rope plant. Carapace, I guess. Ooh, yeah, that's a bright light. Actually, you know what I might do? I think I might... We'll see how well that works. Now we can go back out to there. And I want to see if this works. Interesting. Oh, dude. Okay, that could actually make that, some of that worthwhile. Alright. Is that a... Is it jiggling in there? Why is it jiggling? That's hilarious. I wonder if it's because... Yeah, it looks like it's because of the way the tram moves. All right. So first, let's find out if throwing this, giving this to it will work. No, it has to be the antithermite. Burn, baby, burn! Open the vacuum chamber door. Oh, now that's a thick door. How far are you gonna open? You just go all the way? Oh, sweet. Oh, okay, so you kind of create a blockade there. You've broken free of containment failures and explored beyond containment sector. Mandatory lab screening? So we're in labs? Is that where we are?
Check-in approved.
Security sector. Oh, interesting. So that's defense. Ooh. That was a load zone and a half. Ugh. Oh, is this a base spot? Maybe it's a run back spot. Yeah, it looks like it's a return point. Probably. There'd be no reason to put a door up there otherwise. Well, I guess, yeah, there would. You'd still reasonably need a way into that room. Should the player somehow find a way up there. Singing in cataclysmic situations doesn't usually seem like a good thing.
The fence, the moat, the vril shall cease, abeyant hope. The deep, the dark, the fence, the moat.
What? Sister of the Unlost?
A reprieve. Be grateful. I perceive you've come far and seek escape from the depths, the shadow lair, where our kinds cannot coexist. You are of our kith, but not our kin, and I came with a warning, which is a gift. Halt here, and no worse shall befall you.
Just met a gatekeeper. She told me that beyond late darkness and depths where we could not coexist. What on earth is she trying to warn me about?
It was ever so that we struggled at the edge of the light, knowing not whether we stepped towards darkness or day, and soon enough darkness will rise.
Look, motherfucker, it's my job to be cryptic. Thank you very much. Okay, dude, what are the loading zones in this place? I think I just lifted like the main security lockdown or something, probably. Well, they were clearly showing me this door. It's way back. Wait a minute. Where's that door go? Full rat. Okay, I don't care for the load zones, guys. Wait. Back in labs? Suddenly all the load zones make sense. We're probably at like a corner point or something where 50 million stupid things overlap. Something usable at some time. Ah, this is the glowy green place. So that's security, not a reactor. Why is security irradiated? More importantly, why is security frozen? Because this whole place seemed like it was cold, is what it said when I got in here. Tower. Oppa sector. Yep. Security sector. Officially designated as the Cascade Defense Sector, the security sector sits at the center of the Gate Cascade Research Facility. The sector was built as a self-sufficient defensible home for the Gate Defense Team, who are trusted with ensuring the physical, technical, and informational safety of all staff and subjects. At the core of the sector is one of Gate's main arteries to the outside world, the large surface elevator, connecting the subterranean facility to the rest of the world. It's the fastest way to get in or out. Ah. I see. Defense sector do not loiter in roadway, hallways, or doorways. Follow all instructions from security personnel. Do not leave primary secure path unless directed by security personnel. Deviation is grounds for immediate termination. That's cute. VIPs. To defense team, ensure large surface elevators clear in advance of executive committee arrival tomorrow morning. No defense team activity in the area between 11 a.m. and 12 p.m. All urgent transit between those times should take place via TR facilities. Interesting. Hilda, this is report on 042 on 042, holy, is gobbledygook. I only need to know one thing. Was the Rubens exchange undetected? Can you confirm this? Rutger, it's all there, in there, if you look. We gained access to the MDP, replaced the item, and removed the original. The security was laughable, and certainly nothing Lenora couldn't handle. The work is in our possession. They're oblivious. Weird dog aside, it's actually a very impressive piece. You should drop by containment and take a look sometime. I'd love to show it to you. Apologies if this sounds dismissive, Hilda, but I've got better things to do than look at a painting of a weird dog. Curiosity killed the cat, huh? Oh, it's the painting. Rutger, I was at the security range on Tuesday and I couldn't help noticing something. That the targets at the gun range all have lab coats. Why is that exactly? This falls into the I'll do my job, you do yours category. Yeah. Fair enough.
You know, there are surely beings in this universe far stranger than anything this facility has locked away, or accidentally unleashed. Things we can't even imagine. Anyway, good luck in there. If you can get to the service elevator in the center of this sector, we may actually have a way out of here. I know you'll figure it out.
Dr. Khan said something about unimaginable creatures, then told me to find a way to the surface elevator. Yep, that's reassuring. This is probably the expected base location for this area. Baton. 12 plus 10. Okay. Oh, that's a different bot. It's got a flamethrower? Question mark? Or some kind of rifle?
If our intelligence is to be trusted, the Order, I forget their pretentious Latin name, regard themselves as the only safe custodians of the anomalies we research here at Cascade. Indeed, reports delivered to the Exec Committee suggest these zealots see themselves as protectors of humanity. The usual alibi for retrograde behavior through the ages. Imagine what humanity could learn. How we could profit as a species from access to something like the Sun Disk. We are sure they have it in their possession. A reply from the stars, and they bury it like some shameful secret. Superstitious idiots.
I can see both ends. You guys could unleash untold horrors on the world completely on accident. Security arm guards. Ooh. Ooh. Holy guys. How do I get in there? Capacity 21, capacity 30, so I'm guessing... She gone, ain't she? No, she here.
You have come far, but you will halt here, before the darkness, the water, the nexus, and egress, perhaps.
Okay, lady. Sure. I don't know about y'all, but she just sounds kind of crazy to me. Oh, I'll bet you we can get
Dr.
stuff to
Derek
open
Mance
these.
reporting. ISO 59 is still far from being understood. It appears impervious to all equipment and weapons employed against it thus far, and gatekeeper attempts to capture it have come to nothing. Possibly it betrays a slight sensitivity to light, but how it moves, or even whether its garb is flesh or some sort of clothing, we have no idea. I'm reluctant to speculate until we learn more. I'm putting in a transfer request to Keystone for Gatekeeper staff to replace those lost.
Alright, I would love to get into that door, get to the repair bay, and make my way back quickly. Though, frankly, I think I locked it in there. Oh, the thing Alice was talking about, like way, way back at the beginning! Surface access, hydroplant. That's where we're headed. Clean it up. State of security sector's storage situation is a serious problem. Some of our most high-tech gear, components, and cryptographic equipment just piled up everywhere. Anyone could just walk in, grab something, and do anything they wanted. Can we at least shut it behind some doors? Aware of the situation, Richard. And we'll do my best to get it sorted shortly, but we've got a lot of staff on leave after the 59 recovery, which was your suggestion, if I recall. You'll have to excuse me if it hasn't been high priority. There's a lot of stuff in those crates that I would call extremely high priority. Consider reassessing your priorities. Tier 4 hacker. Shadowgate, as a researcher, director at Cascade, I have a right to inspect subjects at any gate facility. However, I'm being stalled and impeded in conducting my investigations into subjects held at our Intrados facility. I received no IS designations or even confirmation of the exact number of subjects in their possession. The so-called contractors seem to think they operate outside the protocols of this organization, but I require access immediately. I will inquire directly with Intrados administration, Dr. Mance, and confer with Miss Garrick when she returns from her own research trip. You're not the first to express difficulties. I expect to hear from me shortly, but don't expect a welcome mat. Rutger got a report from one of the data analysts on Montour's team. She claims she's detected some kind of leakage in our data network. Could be worth looking into. I'm concerned someone may be trying to monitor our communications. Get her data immediately. Lock it down. Run GISP. Tell her if she talks about it with anyone, she's fired. With anyone else, she's fired. I'll fill you in later. That's GISP! what all those computers were in that cold storage area. Marta, we need this sample assessed urgently. IS-059 appeared while we were testing Varsha's X-ray system and accidentally strayed into the beam. It drops this material I've sent to your lab. It seemed to be emitting black body radiation, but I need more data. Please be extremely careful. This is incredible. Thank you, Susan. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Oh, security card. Firearms range, okay. That's gonna open from the other side. Intermediate gun repair kit. I don't even know why I keep turning this off. It's dark in here. Blacksmith gloves, crowbar. Crowbar. So it looks like you kind of find stuff of all stages of the game in here. Requires destruction of a night sphere? What even is that? Oh, look, you can get a gun if you haven't already. I'm sorry, what? What? Excuse me?
He's a zombie.
What? I have so many questions. What is this? Oh dear. This feels bad. Let's fish, why not?
Yep. Anyone else getting a bit hungry?
Yep. Perfect time to fish. Perfect time to fish. That's one. This is two. And this is three. Inkfish. A fish is twisted as slightly as the night realm in which it spawned. Sensors load stone fragments, magnetic alloy. Okay, a bunch of new stuff. I can paint things midnight black now. Sweet. Energy pistol? Oh, I guess this straps into night essence. Battery charged laser pistol that can be also be recharged manually. Ooh. Tech bandage. Bandage that will completely stop heavy bleeding. Okay. Kevlar. Military electronics and any bio cleanser? Huh? Raw creamy inkfish. They will be passingly edible when cooked? Okay. Terrifying. I guess I'm filling my inventory with fish. I wonder if radiation might have done that one. Oh, dude. Alright, here's one. Here's two. And this is three. Okay, this last fish should be plenty. That's one, this is two. And here's three. Oh my. Delicious thirst. Food, your thirst and hunger. Ooh. What is this? Gooey mushroom. Okay. Wait, what if I tell you to repeat the conversation? Nope. That In the Evernight realm? That's where we are. That's how I get out of here. Interesting. That's our way out. But I don't know that I have a guaranteeable way back here if I leave. I guess for now I can't go anywhere else in here, really. Guess it's also a bit bold of me to assume it might not take me somewhere else in this place. Facility? Facility. Alright, lady, what do you gotta say?
You hear me, but do you understand? Perhaps you are the true anomaly here. It was ever so that we struggled at the edge of the light, knowing not whether we stepped towards darkness or day, and soon enough darkness will rise. You have come far, but you will halt here, before the darkness, the water, the nexus, and egress, perhaps.
Okay. Would you have to open every single time I load the area? That's actually kind of funny. Why am I running back? Like, I literally have a teleporter for this express purpose. Can be butchered at a chef's counter. Black oil. Interesting. So then. All right. Quieter than a normal pickaxe, consuming less stamina when swung. Okay. A carbon bridge. Larger bridge. And wide enough for vehicles with enough structural support. Much comfier than a couch, can be used as a respawn point. Carbon barricade. Using a secondary shield when powered? What? Trask helmet. I mean, obviously the skull plating and leather. Oh, cloth. Nice and comfy. Enormous microbe? That's what it is? It's a microbe, technically? In what world is that a microbe? I mean, genuinely, what world is that a microbe in? No armor. I mean, carapace helm. Ah, understood. 16. I mean, that's better than that. Is it better than what this was? Yeah, it is. Okay. Sow skull. I think that's the that's like the poisony one, isn't it? Do I have an extra arm? I do. Armor and gear. There was a shield I've been meaning to make, wasn't there? Yeah, there it is. Power cell. I mean, that's easy enough to go get. Flat Hill is upstairs. Now, I've got... Ooh. Alright, Flat Hill. Shabba-dee, babba-doo. Why are you here? Huh. There we go. There it is. Oof. Okay. Air is strange again already?
Yeah. Oof. I'm tired.
Bye. I'll see you, big bitch. Oof, I almost missed the teleporter because I jumped too high. Nope. Radiation. Jesus. How could I forget about that? To make a new shield. Because now my shield doesn't always have to heat me up. Sweet. Noted. Having a beehive does not negate the need for a beekeeper suit. Understood. Weapons, because there was, yeah, this. Okay, so I need bio scrap, a computing brick, and a glow stick. All right. Oof. Resources and subcomponents. Let's make another 10 of this. And another 10. One more for good measure. Ooh. And we're about to get started on level 10 too? Alright. Even when it's not charged, it's still something nice. Extra strong composite, built from a mix of earthly and alien materials. Alright, alright. What else do we gotta do here? make this to make this. So we can then make this. Alright, I need to grab the screwdriver to dismantle that.
This sector will be powered down momentarily. If you have not already evacuated the facility, consider this your top priority. Have a wonderful and productive evening.
Alright. I mean, that's fine. Alright. Yeah, it's like 4 instead of 5, so it loses 1 row of storage, but blocks all radiation. Yeah, we'll make just another makeshift battery for this for right now. And that way it should, well, after tonight is done, never run out of power. Ooh, I actually get like a riot shield kind of deal now. That's neat.
Warning, biological incursion detected. Please alert defense team personnel.
Which one is it? Is it the aliens? A frenzy? Oh my god, it's a bunch of pests.
All vacant perforations will be resetting in 3, 2, 1. Reset complete.
No, I needed that. Alright, well I guess this is some nice cheap way to get some reloading XP. Sweet. Cut down these pests. So, like 5 pests? Maybe 6? And then that peccary, which I wish I could get that. Skull. Alright. It took a fair few bullets to do, but it did it. And now we're only like 100 or so XP from accuracy 8. Oof. Alright. Sweet. Lovely, lovely.
Attention, this sector is under precautionary security measures. Please remain in place and wait.
Ah, so it does. It takes a little bit of stuff to do this. Okay. And that's all we've got time for today. We'll drink the next thing of our soup. That's some good soup, though. And we'll take the last bit of sustenance stew. Alright. Thank you all for joining me today. Let's go find where you're gonna go. Let's see, let's see. Oh, perfect. That will do quite nicely. Gonna send y'all over to Inhuman Baron again. He's playing more Abiotic tonight. Oh, ah. He is actually he is Be Right Back right now. You know what? We can hold off for a little bit. We can finish some stuff up around the base. Well, he finishes up his Be Right Back. I don't got a problem with that, cause that's where I'm gonna send y'all. Let's see, what all do we have? Something like tools? What tools could we make? Oh, we could make a power drill, actually. Forgot that we got this recipe. Sweet. It says it does damage. I wonder if it can finally be used as a weapon. Alright. That's a fourth lake essence, I believe. Fifth. Aren't we lucky? What can we even use this stuff for? Ah, Nightshade seeds. As well as pink paint, it looks like. Oh yeah, it's needed for those field batteries. Let's see. Alright, yeah, there we go. And let's see. Plugboard could be good, actually. Rather than using all of these sockets and plug strips. I'll craft the gel tube. Ooh, that's actually pretty nice. You know what? Arm, leg. So let's do that. And we can swap out our helmet as soon as we get our hands on one of those. So, I'll tell you what. Maybe next time we'll start off probably with going to the labs so that we can get Prickly, since we have Defender. And yeah. What is this thing? Oh, that's the anti-portal thingy. And at crafting level 15, man, we'll be able to make these. What all do we have? So many interesting little things just around here. I mean, I guess the Spuddy would be the realistic thing to be bringing with me everywhere now. No, we're back to regular stamina. Alright. So this increases total stamina by a bit. We've almost got that strength maxed. We really don't have any levels in throwing. We don't really throw anything. Sneak, we're slowly gaining. Nimble, man. That'll be nice. Chance to get a sneak attack increased by 50%? Oh, so I can do 75% chance at a sneak attack at night? Enemies deal double damage even when standing. Ooh. I think we're around the point where we've counteracted painfully obvious. I do think that we might have, once we get to, actually, yeah, I think this counteracted our slow healer. We've just about got accuracy 8. And there we go. Now I can send y'all over to Baron. Let's see, what's he got going on? With Abiotic Factor, I think I might have an idea of where he is. No, not really. Anyway, you guys go have fun. Enjoy Baron. I am off to go eat some dinner. I hope you've enjoyed the stream, and I hope you've had a wonderful day. Until next time, probably on Friday, hope to see you there.